Our team project is designing a simple-to-use device that we use to collect and process different types of data coming from a fossil fuel power plant. This device consists of a Raspberry Pi computer that has sensors linked to it. The sensors will be linked both physically and wirelessly. These sensors will collect different types of data like temperature, gas output, and power generation. This data will then be sent to a server where it will be processed. When the data is processed, we will be able to figure out what is valid data and what might be incorrect data coming from an attack from an outside source.
So what's displayed right now is a prototype of our hardware. What we have on the right is the Raspberry Pi 3 Plus. We have an Arduino Uno. We have the ATtiny85, which is a microcontroller. We have a temperature sensor and an LED. And the way the prototype works is we use our Arduino Uno to program the microcontroller. The microcontroller is essentially the same thing as an Arduino Uno, except the microcontroller has less input-output pins. As you can see here, the Arduino Uno has about 13 to 18 input-output pins, and the microcontroller ATtiny85 only has about 6 pins for input and output, which is more than what we need to display the temperature value. So we only have what's connected to the ATtiny85 is we have the 5 volt, which is the red wire. We have ground, which is the black wire. We have the orange cable, which is reading the temperature value from the temperature sensor, going into the microcontroller. Microcontroller is supplying it a unique ID, which is the serial number that's inside the microcontroller, and then it prints it out into this white wire, which is known as the data cable, and the data wire is connected to the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi reads the temperature value and the unique ID. Then we also have this LED here that blinks every 2.5 seconds, and that's every time it blinks, it's reading the temperature value. So that's how I know that the system is working, and it's just there temporarily. The final product will all be enclosed in a nice case when it's finished.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne Imran, and I'm going to be going through the demonstration for this video. Basically, what we have here on the left side is a remote desktop into our Raspberry Pi, and on the right side we have the Microsoft SQL server that's being hosted at FIU at the Applied Research Center. So if we look over here at this Python script, what this script is basically doing is collecting the data that's getting sent into the pin from our hardware, temperature sensor, and microcontroller. It's giving the script the unique ID, the temperature, and the type of sensor. So if I were to go ahead and click run, you'll see over here in the output that it displays the information in question, and also it creates the entry into the database. So now if we go over here to the database and I run this command, we'll see over here how many rows we have. Right now we have 629 rows, and if I were to hit execute again, it's 630, 631, 632, and it's basically inserting it into the database live. So what's nice here is that we have a complete data pipeline coming from the Raspberry Pi. It's sending the information over to FIU and then sending it over here to my computer, and this is going to be used to feed into the front-end application that we're developing currently. Thank you for watching.